So the downfall of Diddy continues. As you know, we've been covering multiple stories since the Cassie lawsuit, which was settled less than 24 hours, reportedly for a very big check. But Diddy could not take away our eyes from that 35-page report on his past abuse of Cassie. Since then, multiple lawsuits have been filed against the music mogul. But as you also know, Lil Rod came out with his own accusations. We did a recent collaboration with Wine and Chill, Stephanie Nicholas, with Layla Lynn, and Grace Report on Grace Report's channel, talking about the legality of that particular lawsuit. I will cite that in the description of this video so you can get more details. But we have to talk about an incident that, if you've been following pop culture for a very long time, then you know about that infamous night where Diddy, J-Lo, and Shyne had some sort of incident in a club where Shyne took the rap for the situation. Well, now the victim is speaking out and says it wasn't Shyne, it was actually Diddy. Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your #1 source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So, as I mentioned to you guys at the top of this video, I did a collaboration with Grace Report, Layla Lynn, and Stephanie Nicholas from Wine and Chill here on YouTube, where we talked about the recent lawsuit from Lil Rod against Diddy and some of the accusations that come out from that. So, as always, I will be citing that in the description so you can watch and get more of an expansive conversation on that lawsuit. Generally, I just want to talk about what this woman is saying in her most recent TikTok video. So this club incident that happened, back in 1999, a very long time ago, has been a shroud of mystery. But a lot of people have said that Shyne, who took the rap for this incident, had served time and then subsequently was deported. He is now in politics in his home country. So, and then I believe, what was it, a couple of years ago, he actually came to the States to perform with Diddy on stage. So there have been all kinds of rumors on Jennifer Lopez and what she saw that night. Ever since then, Jennifer Lopez has had nothing to do with Diddy. I just want to remind you of what we know in regards to this. Shout out to our friends over at the BNNBreaking.com. They said a woman is accusing Sean P. Diddy Combs of being the actual perpetrator behind the 1999 New York club Pow Pow Pow. Sorry, community guidelines, y'all. Challenging the narrative that rapper Shyne was responsible, a narrative that starkly contrasts the outcome of the 2001 trial where rapper Shyne was convicted. The woman's story is gaining traction from a widely shared video accusing Diddy of orchestrating a cover-up that included paying off the club and its owners to protect himself while letting Shyne bear the brunt of the law. So a lot of people on social media are saying, why are you coming out now? Why are you saying this now? However, according to this woman, she says that she's been telling this story consistently for years, but there's been a cover-up. And if we've learned anything from the Cassie story and the recent allegations and other lawsuits, it seems as if Diddy has a pattern of threatening people and cover-up. And she literally says that he had to end up paying her for that incident. Again, as always, these are allegations. I just want to play what she says for you, because a lot of people are saying she's been saying the same story for a very long time. A lot of this has been covered up, and this is why the public doesn't know about her story.
Hey, how you doing? So, here today about this latest lawsuit with the P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Puffy, Sean Puffy Combs, whatever you want to call him, lawsuit that has come out involving the producer Lil Rod. So basically his last two lawsuits, or last two major lawsuits, the one with Cassie, she made mention that Puffy made her carry his guns into nightclubs and wherever they went. And he threatened her to make her feel like she had to do so. And of while there were lots of things of importance, that stood out to me, and I'm going to tell you why. In this lawsuit with the producer Lil Rod, they were both SA'd by him and threatened and physically harmed. But in this lawsuit, he appears to be a very young producer to me. But he said something very specific. As a means of threatening him, Puffy said, that's why I shot up the club in New York back in 1999 and let Shyne take the fall for it. Let me tell you why that's of utmost importance to me. Because I am the woman who he shot in the face in that 1999, December 27th, 1999, Club New York shooting. I have told everyone ad nauseum since then, even the surgeon who did the surgery, to take the bullet. I got shot in my face with a 9mm hollow point bullet called a cop killer. I literally have told everyone and never changed what I said. I watched him. I got pow-powed in the face. I watched him fire the gun. I've said it all this time. Even the surgeon who did my surgery to take out part of the bullet fragments that was aspirating into my lungs and try to remove as many bullet fragments as possible, testified in the criminal trial that while they were putting me under, I was screaming, Puffy, pew pew me in the face. He testified in the criminal trial. It is in the record. They all knew he did it. Everybody knew he did it. But he paid off the club bouncer named Sharice and all these other people and the club owners with their video to hide the video. That's his MO. I told everybody that. This man almost took my life, has traumatized my life, has caused undue harm, irreparable damage to my life, lied his behind off. I've had all these youngins on the internet harassing me, swearing that I'm making it up that he did it. And look what he did to Lil Rod. He threatened him. Oh, you don't think I bust my gun? I shot up the club in Club New York and let Shyne take the fall for it. I shot them people. Well. It only took 24 whole years for it to come out. You see this tattoo? This commemorates me getting shot. It took 24 years for him to come out and say it. I've been saying it all along, but y'all pick and choose who y'all want to believe. Oh, baby, you ain't seen nothing yet. Not only did he pew me in the face, he also set off a course of harassment against me for the past 24 years. When I tell you the things I went through, there was a time in 2017 and 2018 where I got 7 flats on my BMW. 7, the same tire, in a 2-year span. 7 on the same tire, and they were all new. Every time it happened, I had to get a new tire. I have the pictures to prove it. Harassing me. You want to know why? Because prior to Cassie, I was the only person to be victimized by him and then to successfully sue him and get paid. And he had to pay me out of his pocket. He has never gotten over that. Oh, baby. You see this RICO charge that's about to come? This conspiring and pew-pewing up the club and ruining or attempting to ruin my life? As God as my witness, I will not stop until you suffer every single iota of punishment, until I have every second of recompense that you took from me. For every tear that I had to cry or my children had to cry, I am going to get $1 million back from you. I will not stop until you pay the price for what you did to my life. And for all you people out there on the internet and in cyberspace and in the far reaches of my life or the perimeters or wherever who always like, oh, she just saying that to get some. Hell, what you got to say now? What you got to say now? I had some youngins on the internet that ain't even old enough, that weren't even alive when it happened, arguing me down, cussing me out, calling me everything but a child of God. Go check Instagram. It's there. Harassing my life. Harassing me. Oh, you lying. He ain't do that to you. You just want clout. You just chasing clout. What is that to chase clout about? How is that clout chase worthy? It doesn't even make sense. Well, I guess it would make sense in this new generation. But you better believe I will have my say. I will have my say. Hashtag having my say.
Here's the thing. I think there has been a cloud of suspicion around Diddy for many, many years. It wasn't until this Cassie lawsuit, and Cassie knew what she was doing, because apparently even before Cassie filed this lawsuit, there had been conversations between Cassie's lawyers and Diddy's. But Cassie was just like, okay, so you're not going to settle this situation, so I'm going to give the world a taste. She just gave us a taste. Cassie, I believe, and according to sources, left out a lot. So if you read those 35 pages that Cassie put in that lawsuit, then you know that was pretty damning. But what she put in that lawsuit really was just sort of the blueprint of what people have suspected of Diddy for many years. And now, yes, do we believe that some people will come out and just sort of, quote, clout chase off of the situation? Yes. However, there are some legitimate concerns, legitimate accusations that are coming forward. So, as I said to you guys before, we did a collaboration with Grace Report, Stephanie from Wine and Chill, and Layla Lynn yesterday, talking more in depth about this Lil Rod lawsuit. And one of the things that I learned from Stephanie, which is really important, especially because, look, I'm not an attorney, but a lot of us aren't, that are watching these legal cases play out, and we will base our opinions off of hearsay and, just titles of articles and not really read the court documents or read multiple sources. So one of the things, because when I'm reading the report on this lawsuit, it was the way that it was written by Tyrone Blackburn, Lil Rod's attorney, that made me kind of like, well, there's holes in this situation. Even Stephanie said the way that it was written, it felt like it was written for the blogs, like it was just written to get the attention of the blogs. We have to keep in mind that was the stance, that was the way the attorney decided to present this to the court and to the court of public opinion. Isn't necessarily the way that Lil Rod presented it to him. So it will be interesting to see if Tyrone Blackburn will resubmit this in a more professional, legal way. That way it has a little bit more credibility, because I will point out there have been some holes in the story that Lil Rod, I'll say Lil Rod's attorney presented to the court. We're going to continue to follow the story, but as always, guys, I want to know your thoughts in regards to what this woman is saying about Diddy, that 1999 club, pow, pow, pow. And what does this mean for Diddy? Do you believe that it is truly over for Diddy? As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.
You bring the lighter.